Hi everyone, this is my Jag Arms m870 with M-Lock furniture. It also, it also has that beautiful paint job. As you can see, it was hydro dipped by a friend, a teammate. Has the TDOR logo on it because I'm a huge Borderlands fan. Also has the tap airsoft adapter, and it's all mag pulled out. Let's see if I can get each one in there for everyone. So yeah, so that's what's on the outside, is the tap airsoft adapter. And this thing, I tell you what, is a game changer for this, taking the 30 round mag up to 150 round mag, which gives you 50 shots with a shotgun, because 3 bullets, a third of that is 50 rounds, so 150 is 50 shots, which is really nice in a shotgun to have 50 shots. But to be able to use those 50 shots, you're going to need a HPA line and SLP tank, right? I really like the Ninja paintball ones. Personally, anything Ninja is really nice, at least from my experience, has been my favorite. And I'm running an Airsoft Junkies regulator. This one's good, but it's not the best regulator out there. The red lines are really nice. They're way nicer than these. But this one is held up. For the price, it's about half of the red line, and it really does the job. Just might not be as efficient and as consistent. So you're gonna need both those things and a line, right? SLP tank, SLP regulator, and a line. Now let's talk about the shotgun itself. The main thing that you're going to want to invest in or find is going to be O-ring kits. I have some of them. I think I have about 4 spares. So if this ever breaks, my O-rings on the inside, I can just swap them out. And that's the main thing with this gun, especially running it on HPA, is you have to keep up with the silicone oil. If you don't keep up with silicone oil, it is going to leak. It's just a fact. You have to grease your O-rings. And you have to be, if you want a Jag Arms m870, I would say be comfortable taking it completely apart. If you're not comfortable disassembling a gun, which I will show you how to do, to its bone stock form, then I would say please don't get this one especially. That's just my personal recommendation, because it has leaked on me quite a bit. But yeah, nice pump, beautiful sound. I actually really surprisingly like the trigger on this gun, so that's one thing I'm going to say right now. I have taken out a couple pieces. You can see my loading gate is gone right now, and also my pump lock. So what the pump lock does is essentially, ooh, that was tight. Essentially, I can pump it back, but the reason why it's there is I can't shoot if it's pumped back. I have to push it forward to shoot. So this can be an issue for some people. The reason why I got rid of mine is it just makes it easier on the inside, right? So everything, just less moving parts. It's really my main reason for taking that out. It's not needed. You don't need a pump lock, and it allows you to, if you're using 6-shot or 3-shot, to double load your BBs. So say if I was shooting 3-shot, I would be able to pump twice and shoot 6 BBs. If I was shooting 6-shot mode, I would be able to pump twice and shoot 12 BBs. So depending on your range and all that, you can kind of, you know, determine your spread with how many pumps you want to pump. All right, so yeah, HPA, airsoft adapter, or m870 adapter to M4 mags. That is the game changer right there. And everything else is just aesthetic or range. So another thing I have on the inside of this is upgraded inner barrels. And what those do is they take the bore of the barrel and shrink it down. So these are 601 tight bore inner barrels from SAT. I don't think you can get them anymore, I'm not exactly sure, but they are a game changer, let me tell you.
They brought this gun to life. So you have to make sure you grab that O-ring. And it goes, see this little nipple? It goes on there and keeps that seal. And bam, there we are. That just comes off. Usually there's a screw. You can see, usually there'll be a screw in there. There's nothing I'm taking out. It's pointless. That thing locks itself in place so well. As you guys just saw, it's a complete bitch to get out. So, next thing is the pump. Pump goes forward, just on that, and then it slides off like that. You just lift out, lift up, over everything. Really, really be careful with your arms. You always kind of want to inspect and make sure that they're level to each other. They're relatively straight to each other. And then, yeah, that's the part of it. So then we go for this screw, screw and stuff. There's a little spring there. I'll show it to you guys in a second. I'm pulling that off, I keep my finger on it. See the spring? What you want to do is slide that out. And then it's not under as much tension, and it just comes out right like that. I just had it out. Alright, I'll show you. I'll put this one over. I used a really tiny screwdriver because I can't find my tiny screwdriver. So. And that slides up. See how it's shaped? See how the nozzles are shaped? You pull the nozzles back and it slides right out. Next we hold the cylinder in. So yeah, the biggest skirmishable mods for this are going to be your barrels. As I get this one out. Just wait to talk about that. So, there's the internals. These are your loading doors, loading gates. This is your nozzle. This is the cylinder. How this comes out. And my turns aren't exactly perfect, but you can see all the pieces
And how they go together and how they come apart. This is how you take them apart. I like to take this out first, my cylinder, just because your nozzles don't really need to come out unless you're replacing them. But yeah, you can see everything. You want to make sure that goes like that, nice clicky clicky. Everything is actuating perfectly, and then it just goes right back in place. And kind of the same with these, you want to make sure that that pin, I've had this pin break before, so you want to just make sure that pin is good. Which it is. That's perfect operation right there. Those carry the BBs up. So, as you can see, I'm not going to take apart my nozzle. I'm going to show, or my nozzle and my valve. I'm going to show you guys a different version of it that didn't work out for me. This, I went back to the standard TM M870 one because the one I had gotten, the high flow, actually broke. And you really don't need the high flow. I actually like the gun better, especially on HPA without the high flow, because yeah, this thing is junk. Don't buy this. It doesn't seal as good. It never works right. You can just see that it's a shorter distance than this one, where it goes all the way down. And just that alone, this has a tighter seal going that way. But yeah, this is what the inside looks like. So basically, this is screwed in like that. And you can see every time that it wants to fire, it opens the valve and everything goes through there. Pretty cool. But yeah, these red valves, I forget exactly what company this is, but don't buy these, people. Shit. They just don't work. So, word to the wise, save your money there. Spend it somewhere else. Spend it on O-rings. Or do the X-ring mod on the inside, which is basically just an upgraded O-ring. So you find the right O-ring to match, and you replace it. I haven't done that yet. I haven't found a need to. This is kind of like this is my fun gun. This is what I bring out on Sunday and the event's over, and I just want to have fun. Or for open plays. It's a really nice indoor blinker. But even though I say it's skirmishable, especially with those 601 tight bore inner barrels, it is not going to have the range of, it's a shotgun. So we got to keep that in mind for range wise. I say maximum range effectively is probably 200 feet. And that is with all my upgrades. With the HPA and with the upgraded inner barrels and all of it. But 200 feet for a shotgun, in my opinion, is damn good. I would say when I first got this thing, it wouldn't even touch, it maybe would reach out to 150. But that was pushing it. That was seriously, tilting the gun up and pushing it. But with these mods, with those inner barrels, it really brought it to life in HPA. HPA and inner barrels. That is the two most skirmishable mods for the TM M870 and the Jag Arms M870. Which sucks because I don't think SAT makes those inner barrels anymore. And I can't find hop-up buckings anywhere. So if anybody knows a link to Tokyo Marui, Jag Arms M870 hop-up buckings, please let me know.
The big one's going to specific spots. Not really much for that. I forget exactly where that one goes. I think it is there, I just don't think it's on the right. For whatever reason. Oh, you know what it is? It's that little screwdriver making me feel weird. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Just a little flexy, that's where it flexes the most. Right there. And it all goes back together. And yes, there are a couple screws missing from mine. I don't want to hear it from anybody. It has been taken apart more times than I can count. Like I said, this is my personal gun. It's my fun one. So she gets kind of treated a little bit different. Always running. But yeah, I like to make sure all that moves smoothly before I go any further. Now, when installing this spring back in, it's really annoying. But you hold back like that. slide the piece. Maybe that out. You slide the piece down, then spring. I like to put the bottom in first and kind of just coax the top in. Like that. Fuck. Not like that. Yeah, slide it up. Okay, bottom in first. And boom, and then piece gets slid up back into position. But to pull this back, and just make sure it's right in here, this piece. That's what you want. You want to feel that little bit of resistance, but not too much. And also you want to check this and make sure it's flat everywhere. Oh, we missed a screw. You also want to check and make sure you don't miss any screws, which are little ones. Oh, up here, huh? Yeah. Basically, you want to make sure this line everywhere is tight. Oh my goodness, my cats. It moves as it should. Okay. Now you have that back together. So take the big screw. The only screw left. Should be. And boom. I guess it's the only screw left if you've done what I do and take this one out. And the pump goes back on. And you leave it back to start. Because you need to put this in, which is a pain. Slides right on. You gotta put the cap on. You put that in there. And then where that goes in, it comes back.
So. And I'm not going to put any on because my O-ring still looks nice and juicy. We are going to get that cat hair out of there though. Boom. Alright, we finally got the cat hair out. Boom, O-ring looks nice and juicy, nice and supple and plump. And then your rails sometimes are out a little bit. And you just push it in far enough so you can get that. So sometimes that's what I'm saying. You have to mess around with the pump to get this to lay perfectly flat in its home. And then I like to check the O-ring. You can kind of see it in there. I like to look down in here and just make sure the O-ring is still good and in its home. And then it should slide right into place. And remember, always put in the pins the same way. Remember which side you've pushed them out. It's just a word of advice. It's really hard to do. If you ever see me take this apart again, I'm pretty sure I'll do it the other way, at least once. And then these pins just go right in. And you have your y'all shotgun. Sorry, it was kind of weird pumping it like that. Hard to pump in front of me. But right, so the pump lock allows you to push it back. But in game, you have to be careful because you can't shoot. If it's like this at all a little bit, you can't shoot. Has to be completely forward. So I've had instances in game where I've been ready to take that perfect shot and it hasn't worked. But that is my own fault, and I know that, and I'm willing to accept it for the other features that it gives me. And that's it. Don't buy this piece. That was $90 with shipping from frickin' Hong Kong. Added on top, I think it was a $150 piece that I'm not even using. That you could modify the stock valve to be better than that one. Have a tighter seal. And all you have to do is go and get the O-ring kit. Either from your local hardware store sizing up the O-rings from the inside, or buying the Matador or whatever other company has the O-ring kit for the M870. That is the biggest upgrade. Because it does leak, unfortunately. She does leak a little bit. And then the next upgrade I'm going to say is HPA. Because who doesn't like HPA? We all love HPA. Unless you're a hater. Which, some people hate on HPA. I get it that some people don't like the line, but there's a lot of ways the new technology has come out, so you don't have to have a line. Like if I wanted to, I could put a CO2 stock on this, even, which I might do, except it's a lot of money. The CO2 stock, I think, is $300 extra. And for me, the tank, the SLP tank in line works perfectly fine. But yeah, even got the custom Airsoft Junkies. Yeah. Inner barrels, HPA, adapter. You'll have a badass shotgun. Plus, O-ring maintenance. That's my biggest thing. I'm going to keep saying that, keep stressing it. If you want any type of gas gun, HPA, gas blowback, gas non-blowback, anything gas, you have to be willing to take it apart and replace O-rings. That's my biggest tip for you guys. Tech tip of the day. Otherwise, that's it. The shooting test is going to be out soon. Shooting video, shooting test. Yeah, 607 Airsofters signing off.